Welcome back to Life on Wheels, where we dive deep into the world of aviation adventures, pushing the boundaries of speed, agility, and innovation on rotor blades that conquer the skies. Today, we're taking you on an exhilarating ride through the cockpit of the future, the 2026 Black Tiger helicopter, a beast of engineering that's set to redefine attack and reconnaissance missions with its sleek, shadowy design and unmatched prowess. Imagine a machine born from the fires of European collaboration, now evolved into a stealthy predator that blends raw power with cutting-edge tech. Welcome to the era of the Black Tiger, the upgraded Eurocopter Tiger variant that's turning heads in military circles and aviation enthusiasts alike. Let's start at the beginning, because every great story has roots that run deep. The Eurocopter Tiger, now under Airbus Helicopters, traces its lineage back to the mid-1980s when France and Germany, locked in a Cold War dance, decided they needed a helicopter to counter the thunder of Soviet armor rolling across the plains. What emerged from that joint venture was no ordinary bird. It was the first all-composite airframe in Europe, a lightweight marvel crafted from advanced materials that make it tougher than steel yet agile as a panther. The original prototypes took flight in 1991, but it wasn't until 2003 that the Tiger roared into service, a twin-engine, four-bladed attack helicopter designed for anti-tank strikes, close air support, and escort duties. Fast forward to today, and the 2026 Black Tiger represents the pinnacle of that evolution. A midlife upgrade package, often whispered about in defense briefings as the Mk3, or Tiger Hat Block 2, painted in a signature matte black finish for low-visibility ops, earning it the unofficial Black Tiger moniker among pilots who swear by its night-stalking capabilities. Picture this. You're strapped into the tandem cockpit of the Black Tiger, the pilot up front with a co-pilot gunner behind, both enveloped in a state-of-the-art glass cockpit that bathes you in multifunction displays glowing like a sci-fi dashboard. The 2026 model amps this up with enhanced avionics drawn from the latest in digital fly-by-wire systems, integrating augmented reality helmet-mounted sights that let you see through the aircraft's nose. We're talking about the Top Owl HMSD, upgraded for the new era, where your head movements lock onto targets faster than a blink, feeding data directly to the fire control system. The engines. Twin MTU Turbomeca Roland 638-12 turbo shafts, now pushing 1,678 horsepower each in the upgraded configuration, allowing a max speed of 155 knots. That's over 178 miles per hour, while cruising at a nimble 135 knots. Empty. She weighs in at around 6,000 pounds, but fully loaded for a mission, she tips the scales at 15,432 pounds, with a range of 800 kilometers that can stretch further with auxiliary tanks. And the rotor. That signature four-blade Spheriflex main rotor spins at 364 RPM, delivering a service ceiling of 20,000 feet, where the air thins but the Black Tiger thrives, thanks to its low infrared signature and radar-absorbing composites that make it a ghost on enemy scopes. But what really sets the 2026 Black Tiger apart is its arsenal, a symphony of destruction wrapped in precision. At its core is the mast-mounted Osiris mast sight, a 1980s tech relic reborn with modern electro-optical and infrared sensors for day-night hunting, now paired with the latest in laser designators for guiding Hellfire-like missiles or the French MMP anti-tank wonders. The chin-mounted 30mm GIAT cannon packs 1,200 rounds per minute, spitting lead with surgical accuracy up to 1.5 kilometers. Wing stubs on either side carry up to 1,500 kilograms of ordnance, think 8. Mistral air-to-air missiles for chopper duels, or a brace of 68mm rockets in 19 tube pods for softening up ground targets. For the HAD multirole variant that the Black Tiger builds on, you've got torpedo compatibility for naval ops, turning it into a ship-launched hunter-killer. And in this 2026 iteration, we're seeing whispers of drone integration, remote control of unmanned scouts from the cockpit, feeding real-time intel that turns the pilot into a battlefield conductor. It's not just a helicopter, it's a flying command center, with passive radar warning receivers and chaff flare dispensers that laugh off SAM locks. Now, let's talk combat pedigree, because the Black Tiger isn't some showroom queen, it's battle-hardened. Since its debut, Tigers have carved their legend in the sands of Afghanistan, where French and Australian crews racked up thousands of flight hours dodging Taliban fire while providing overwatch for ground troops. In Libya's chaotic skies, they shredded Gaddafi's armor columns with pinpoint strikes, and in Mali's dust-choked patrols, they proved their mettle in counterinsurgency ops, logging over 20,000 combat sorties across operators. Australia's ARH Tigers, a bespoke reconnaissance variant, flew 4,000 missions in the Middle East, but faced teething issues like engine woes and fume leaks that grounded fleets, lessons learned that fed directly into the 2026 upgrades. France and Germany, sticking with their workhorse, greenlit the Mk3 program in 2018 to keep Tigers flying past 2040, with Spain joining the fray. Redeliveries kick off in 2025-2026, incorporating beefier engines, hardened electronics against cyber threats, and a new suite of anti-tank missiles that outrange anything in the field. For the Aussies, eyeing a replacement fleet of 29 birds by 2029, the Black Tiger's IOC, initial operational capability, is pegged for 2026, perfectly timed to bridge gaps in their landing ship ops, launching from the decks of Canberra-class amphibious to dominate littoral zones. Diving deeper into the tech that makes the Black Tiger a wheel-less wonder, fitting for our Life on Wheels vibe, where we celebrate motion in all forms, the airframe's 80% composite construction isn't just for show. It slashes weight by 20% over metal rivals, boosting fuel efficiency and lift, while the narrow fuselage and flat profile reduce its radar cross-section to that of a large bird. Stealth isn't skin deep. The exhausts are shrouded to cool hot gases, minimizing heat seekers' lock-ons, and the rotor blades incorporate active vibration control for whisper-quiet hovers. Inside, the autopilots evolved into a full-spectrum mission computer, handling everything from terrain following at 50 feet AGL, above ground level, to autonomous threat evasion. Pilots rave about the agility. A hover turn rate of 40 degrees per second, sideward speed of 50 knots, and a climb rate that hits 1,800 feet per minute, letting it pop over ridges like a startled deer. Maintenance. Streamlined for forward basing. 90% of repairs done in under an hour with modular components, ensuring high availability in hot zones. As we edge toward 2026, the Black Tiger's rollout signals a shift in rotary wing warfare. More networked, more lethal, more survivable. Nations like France, with over 70 airframes, are already training on simulators that mimic the upgrades, while export bids heat up for partners eyeing Apaches but craving European finesse. Challenges remain. Budget squeezes delayed some avionics swaps, and integrating next-gen comms for drone swarms is no small feat. But Airbus's track record, from the NH-90C Tiger's timely deliveries to Germany, bodes well. This helicopter isn't just evolving, it's adapting to hybrid battlefields where rotors tangle with drones and hypersonics. So, there you have it, folks, the 2026 Black Tiger helicopter, a shadowy sentinel of the skies that's equal parts artist and assassin. From its composite bones to its missile-laden wings, it's engineered for the fights we hope never come but must be ready for. If you're as hooked as I am on these flying fortresses, smash that like button, subscribe to Life on Wheels for more adrenaline-fueled deep dives, and drop in the comments, would you take the stick on a Black Tiger run, or stick to wheels on the ground? Until next time, keep the rotors turning and the wheels spinning, safe skies and smoother roads ahead.